Hello, and welcome to another episode of Quille's Builds. Today I wanted to tackle working on the start of a farm. So I figured the first thing I should start on is the farmhouse, and so that's what we're going to be working on today. In the future, we're going to be making more of this farm other than just the farmhouse, obviously. But I figured this would be a good area as any to really start and get going. So without further ado, let's get into that. And it was at this point that I realized that I had to take a break because I was at an art block and there was nothing I could do to continue. So that's what I did. I just came back a different day and was able to push through. So the next clip is me pushing through. Alright, let's get back into it. So, after those two clips of leaving and coming back to this and making it actually, you know, look good instead of the first attempt I had that I wasn't satisfied with and had to take a break and all that jazz, well, it's come out pretty good, and I've started with pathways to other areas that are going to lead to different builds that I'm going to be making over time. And I can't bring myself to finish the interior of this right now. It's just too much. I'm not great with interiors, so this is about all I've got at the moment. So I got a little kitchen here with some flowers in the corners, and I've got some storage as well as, you know, a little cauldron here to mimic a sink. You know, that classic window look right out of it. Shelving up here as well, some storage, a little smoker, you know, things like that. Just simple stuff. Got some shelving units in like this dining room sort of area, kind of kitchen storage outside of the kitchen, like kitchen shelving as if it was like a pantry, but not a pantry. I don't know. Regardless, I look at this stuff and think there's so much more I could do. And I hate that it did that. So I had shaped these to look like this. But as soon as you place any blocks next to them, which is what happened when I put these signs next to them and I didn't realize it, it updates and it goes back to the original, because this is not a shape they like to be in, because it's unnatural for them to be in that shape. But regardless, it looks better as a table. So for creative mode builds, I will do things like that to make them look better. And now that it looks better again, yep, there's the table. Not great, not the greatest, could be better, but I couldn't be bothered right now because it's just a little bit too much on me and I'm stressing out over it for no good reason. So I'll come back to it at a later date and make it look better if I so choose, or I'll just leave it how it is and call it good enough, because sometimes you just gotta call it good enough. But like right in here, I mean, after I was messing with those for maybe an hour and it just felt like it was taking forever for no good reason, I just figured I'd come back to the rest of this some other time. So everything else not even done yet. The interior of this house not really done. Not a big deal though, because the outside looks pretty great, and that's some pretty good progress if you ask me, since this altogether took a lot of pushing through to actually get it done, since I wasn't satisfied in a lot of ways and there was a lot of rehashes and stuff. But we have a finished farmhouse that looks great, and over time will look even better as we fix the inside a little bit better and things like that. And we're also going to make like a little barn here, most likely, and then other like pens and farms and stuff like that, like fields of wheat maybe. I'm hoping to do fields of wheat somewhere, as well as a lot of hay bales out in it, maybe some scarecrows, things like that. Got a vision in my head and it's not quite all falling into place quite yet, but it'll come together in no time as soon as I, you know, keep going with it, keep getting it all started. But step one is done. Alright, well, thanks for coming out. This one's done. Yeah. Farm's gonna continue to grow, and I hope you stick around to see it grow with me. If you like this build, I've got some others you could check out. Gonna show up in the cards in a second here, or you could just go to my channel and check them out there. I will definitely be posting plenty in the future, as well as the ones that are already there. So yeah, just check it out. Okay, bye bye. Well, fancy seeing you here.